All right, so you are not going to believe what's got the internet buzzing lately.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Swizz Beatz. He recently made this statement claiming that in his entire 15-year marriage with Alicia Keys, they have never had a single argument.
Whoa. 15 years.
It's a
16
thing.
years.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And the reactions online, well, they were all over the place. Some people impressed, others just flat out skeptical.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it kind of flies in the face of what most people think about long-term relationships, doesn't it?
Totally.
Especially, celebrity relationships under that constant pressure. Zero arguments seems, well, almost unbelievable.
Exactly. Like, how is that even possible? So naturally, people were wondering, and guess what?
What?
Alicia Keys was in New York recently, and someone straight up asked her about it, about the doubters.
Okay, and what did she say?
Her response, honestly,
Yeah.
pure fire. She just kind of smiled. I was like, I have no idea what anyone is talking about. Me and my baby is on fire.
Wow. So doubling down.
Completely. Standing right by him on this.
That's quite the statement. Her just reaffirming the connection like that instead of getting defensive or explaining.
Right.
It suggests a real confidence there, maybe a different approach to conflict altogether. It's fascinating how she just sidestepped the whole skepticism thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
So, okay, the big question then is, how? How do they actually pull this off? 15 years, no fights. What's the secret?
Well, Swizz did actually give some hints about their dynamic. He talked about it being built on really strong communication.
Okay.
Almost like a deep friendship,
Yeah.
He even mentioned their kids have never seen them yell or raise their voices.
Never. That's something.
Yeah. He said they really prioritize talking things through clearly and openly. It makes you wonder what that actually looks like day to day for them.
He did clarify, though, that they do have different opinions. And obviously, right, they're two different people.
Of course.
But he stressed it just never blows up into a shouting match. His whole reasoning was, well, pretty logical, actually. He said when people are yelling, nobody's actually hearing anything, so it's pointless. Nothing gets resolved.
That makes a lot of sense. It's that crucial difference, isn't it, between disagreeing and letting it become a full-blown, emotionally charged argument.
Right.
Their strategy seems to be about tackling the difference before it escalates, kind of nipping it in the bud, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It definitely makes you think about your own relationships, what pushes things over the edge.
Exactly. Identifying those triggers could be key if someone wanted to try a more Swizz and Alicia approach.
Okay, but here's where I thought it got really, really interesting. Swizz also brought up this idea of respecting each other's individuality. He put it really bluntly, said something like, people think they can own people. You can't. It's not property.
Wow. Strong words.
Yeah. He was like, there's a whole human, right? So we're very clear on that. She's her own boss. I'm my own boss. That feels like a pretty solid foundation.
Oh, absolutely. That view of your partner as a totally separate, autonomous person, it changes the whole dynamic.
How so?
Well, it fosters mutual respect, right, understanding, which probably helps keep conflict way down. Psych research often points to that respecting boundaries, individual needs, as being vital for relationship satisfaction long term.
Yeah, that totally tracks. If you genuinely value their independence, their space, their opinions, you're probably less likely to do those controlling things that just spark fights.
Exactly.
And Swizz even tied it into their creative work together. He said, that's how we make magic when we come together. So their individual strengths actually make their partnership better.
That's a great point. It implies their relationship isn't about merging into one identity, where people lose themselves.
Right.
It's more like two complete individuals choosing to be together but still staying. Well, them. That probably leads to a much more balanced, less conflict-prone situation. Nobody feels like they have to constantly fight for who they are.
Okay, and it's not just about how they handle disagreements either. He's also just a massive cheerleader for her talent.
Oh, yeah.
Huge. He actually called her the female Dr. Dre.
Get out.
Yeah.
Really?
Which, in music, that's about the highest praise you can give someone, isn't it?
No kidding. That comparison means serious artistry, but also major production skills and influence. Wow.
That kind of public props,
Yeah.
That solid support. It's got to strengthen the partnership too.
Absolutely. It says a lot about their mutual respect beyond just the romantic side. It's professional admiration too. Makes you think how much feeling truly seen and valued by your partner contributes to harmony overall.
He even shared a little bit about a studio session. There's apparently a clip of Alicia producing a track for Meek Mill.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, just her at the piano, like totally in the zone, making the beat while Meek's doing his vocals. It really shows off her talent. And you can tell Swizz is just incredibly proud. It feels like more than just, supportive spouses stuff. It's genuine awe for what she does.
And what's interesting there is him specifically calling out her production skills, saying she's on par with any heavy producer.
Right.
It challenges stereotypes, highlights how multi-talented she is. That female Dr. Dre thing isn't just about music, it's about commanding the whole creative process.
Yeah.
Pretty inspiring, especially for other artists or producers listening.
Okay, so let's kind of pull this all together then. We've got Swizz Beatz' big claim. 15 years. 0 arguments.
Which Alicia backed up, saying they're on fire.
Right. And Swizz says the keys are strong communication, never yelling, and this deep respect for each other as individuals, not property.
Plus that layer of genuine admiration for each other's talents, like the whole Dr. Dre comparison and her production work.
So taking a step back, their story, whether you fully buy the no arguments ever part or not, it does offer this kind of compelling picture of what might make a relationship strong, especially under that celebrity glare. Communication, autonomy, celebrating each other.
Yeah, it suggests those elements can build a really powerful foundation, maybe one that's unusually harmonious, even if not completely argument-free by typical definitions.
Which brings us to a final thought, maybe something for everyone listening to chew on. In that high-pressure celebrity world, with all the scrutiny, what do you think the actual secret is to a long-lasting relationship that looks, at least from the outside, so harmonious? Is it really just communication and independence? Or are there other things going on behind the scenes?
And maybe, is it truly possible to navigate all disagreements without ever letting them escalate into what we'd call an argument? It's definitely something to ponder.